Hello. Hi. Hi, hi. Um, Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is doing all right. So, yeah. First and foremost, yes, my schedule is a little bit wonky. I explained last week on Saturday that because I have an appointment tomorrow, I just decided to do a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule, and it's all filled with Honkai Star Rail. Let me just make sure everything's turned on. There we go. Yay. And it's completely all filled with Honkai Star Rail. Whether or not I actually finish it on Saturday is going to depend on how I'm going to be feeling. Because I think I realized during the big 3.0 arc that the 6 to 8 hour streams were definitely like limiting my cognitive faculties when it came to the very end and trying to absorb like all the information at once. So that's why when 4.0 came out, I was happily, you know, poking every so often at it, and then I'm just like, okay, I absorbed a little better. That's good. I absorbed a little bit more easily with the shorter times. So yeah, depending on what happens on Saturday, we might not conclude it until next week. But that all depends. Watch as I like play for a good amount of time on Saturday, and then suddenly we're only streaming for like an hour. Next week, we might just like fill the blank with like currency wars or something. I don't know. I've run into that situation where I'm like, am I gonna finish it today? I don't know. And then I have to like scramble to figure out what to do for the next Saturday because schedule plans adjusted because game finish. But yes, it is 4.1 release. I am excited because believe it or not, 4.0 is so far choosing to go the route of I have no idea what's going to happen. I literally cannot predict anything because I could not predict a certain IPC worker kicking the bucket. And no, he's not my favorite. He's essentially the Honkai Star Rail punching bag, as we all know. Oh lord. That I didn't expect, but I have a weird sensation that he's probably actually not fully dead. I think he may have just passed out, but I don't know. There was a body, so technically speaking, I'm just being a silly billy. Recapping what I remember from Honkai Star Rail. Oh yeah, the very end with Himeko was whoo boy. That's gonna be a revelation depending on the ending. Although I will say Himiko's like dad is kinda Anyway. I'm silly. But this time it's feeding to be a very Ashveil centric chapter or um patch time, so I'm excited for that because Ashveil is kind of like growing on me. He's a bit of a dork, but I kind of like Ashveil. Speaking of, for those who are actually rolling for Ashveil, I wish you the best of luck. The sorceress sends her regards, and may your 50/50s always be one. I say that as the most bitter person who 3.0, her 50/50s were constantly lost, and the only good ones came with Aventurine. Anyway, do I have any other business to talk about? No, I just have an appointment on Wednesday. I just have the appointment on Wednesday, so I'm. It's not like it would take very long, but the exhaustion afterwards would be like, eh. But yeah, that's about that. Let's see. Oh, oh yeah, because it is kind of like that time of the week. It is a holiday weekend. I'm going to say it now. I hope everyone stays perfectly safe and you have fun. It's a little early to call upon that, but I do hope everyone either, even if you guys are just kind of vibing, just have a good weekend, have a good time if you enjoy it. Anyway, do I have anything else on the docket? No, I don't. I do not. I just had like a very good day, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't stream yesterday. It was not on the schedule for a very good reason. Because of my appointment tomorrow, I was just like, yeah, I'll just switch up my schedule. Just there. But yeah, glad I didn't stream yesterday. I was having a day that ended in Y, and I was exhausted, and I'm just like, and I'm done. And it was like early afternoon exhaustion too. It was not. I was like done. But yeah, that's about it for me. From that, I have my yippee rini. I have some water. Um, I am very excited because, believe it or not, I don't have to voice act anymore. I don't have to fill in the gaps for voice lines anymore. So that's going to be fun. Oh boy. Because I remember part of the way through I still remember Amphorius where I had to like fill in the gaps for Dunhung and while the strike thingy was going on, and I'm just like I hate it because I don't want to accidentally make Dunhung southern. I think it was mostly Dunhung that I had to voice, but like it was still very difficult because it's like I can't capture his tone. I still remember being so happy when Nicholas Leung came back after everything, and I'm just like, oh, thank God. Anyway. Boop. Yes, I still have my commencement reception. I still have not chosen who I wanted to pick yet. I have 7 characters in this list that I could choose from that have potential. I'm tempted to get Jing Yuan to put him on a Sunday team, or I just get another Aventurine Eidolon because I don't know what to do with everybody else. I don't know if I have like a team makeup. I am literally someone who will toss things at a wall and hope for the best. I wish I was joking, but then again, end game content is not my forte. It is just I do the story content. Oh, I almost forgot the gameplay audio was not turned on. I almost forgot. That would have been embarrassing. But no, I'm the commencement reception I haven't chosen yet because I don't think I have a good squad up. The only ones I could possibly make a mark on is either Acheron or Jing Yuan. Mostly just because I can use Sunday on Jing Yuan and just have him go to town. Problem is I don't have an energy battery like Sparkle is. Sparkle's also kind of good too because of her freaking skill for SP. But anyway, we're not here for that today. We're not here. Why did I go back to this? I literally just exited that. We're not here for that today. We are here for... Technically no, but very tempting. His aesthetic, man. I could just toss out the single ticket that I got and see where it lands, but I'm still really holding off for Pearl. Yeah, I'm still holding off for Pearl. I'm getting my IPC collection. Anyway, not the Equilibrium. I have not upgraded this, and it's embarrassing. I've been just staring at it, and I've just not touched it. Da, 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 da. Oh, Wispe War Saga is the new event. I gotta make sure I do that. I still have so many like little side missions that I haven't done yet. Diverging Universe is brand new. Can't wait to explore that. Da, 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 da. Arcadia. Where is... Did I miss the... Here it is. Portrait of a middle-aged autist. We're gonna view the story recap because viewing the story recap is usually the best thing to do.
After receiving an invitation from Jade's Anti-Destruction Alliance, the Astral Express set its course for Himiko's homeland, the world from which the Express set off again after its fall. Plain Arcadia.
I keep saying Plan Arcadia, but that's just because it's like, I don't know why. It's called Plain Arcadia. I don't know why I say Plan Arcadia. I guess because I'm thinking of the term planet.
In this world blessed by the elation, there exists the Phantasmoon Games. Wearing ancient masks of the elation, 8 chosen participants strive to create miracles that moves the hearts and souls of Plain Arcadia's people, hoping to share in the power of the Eon.
Hello. Also, Sparkle, what the heck are you doing in here? You weren't introduced in this, were you? If she was, I don't remember. God, I love these little story recaps. These are so helpful.
Having managed this world for many years, the IPC seeks to profit by controlling this Aeonic game. In response, the Astral Express, too, has decided to enter the fray.
What'd you miss? You haven't missed much. We're just doing the recap from 4.0, and then we're gonna move out, and then we're gonna hit up into 4.1.
Meanwhile, General Yao Guang, the Xianzhou envoy to the Anti-Destruction Alliance, foresaw through divination the great crisis looming over Plain Arcadia.
Because there's always a crisis.
In her reading, the Stellaron hunter Blade, who had arrived for the Phantasmoon Games, would become the source of this impending catastrophe.
The fact that the catastrophe is supposedly setting around Blade is extremely interesting. Also, of course there's a catastrophe. The Astral Express can't go anywhere without a catastrophe looming.
To uncover the truth behind the coming apocalypse, Yao Guang seized a mask of elation meant for the Stellaron hunters and placed it upon Sunday's face. Thus, due to this unexpected turn of events, Sunday was made a participant in the games.
My bird boy!
Meanwhile, we journeyed to the school tied to Himiko's family in search of the mask of elation that had once belonged to her. Yet before we could reach it, we were attacked by the streamer Sparksy, a double of Sparkle, who seized the mask for herself.
I still love her outfit. I'm not gonna lie, I love Sparksy's outfit. Like I said, these outfits rarely, if ever, miss. The only issue I have is the very thin shoulder strap cross design that they have a weird habit of using. But this one's actually not too bad. It's got sleeves. It's mostly just with the girls' designs. It's like it's always in that thing. Sparksy cute. Sparksy is cute. I'm gonna say that, yes.
I encountered a mysterious girl named Evanesia in the school's archive room. With her help, I obtained another mask of her own creation, and thus became a supplicant of the Phantasmoon Games.
Also, yes, I was corrected. Not by anyone in chat or anything, but Evanescia is indeed a fox. I saw her drip marketing. She had a fox behind her, and I'm like, okay, she's a fox. She is not a bunny. I was under the impression because of her very thin ears, she was more like a rabbit. But no, she's a fox. She is very fox oriented. Just I've never seen the very thin ears of a fox, so it's like very bizarre to me. I guess it's an artistic choice.
To defeat Supplicant Sparksy, we ventured deep into the Fool's base of operations, the World's End Tavern, and later returned to the school to overcome her. In doing so, we achieved the first miracle of the Phantasmoon Games. The Express Hero defeats the villain, spreading the virus.
Yeah, with a good old bada bada swing, and knocked her right into a freaking wall.
Yet, at the close of the Supplicant's first battle, greater mysteries emerged. A stranger appeared, claiming himself to be Himiko's father, and revealed a long-buried tale. 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, someone known as the Herald of Death went on a murderous rampage.
Okay, so here's a thought. Himiko says she was not part of it, but why do I have this weird feeling either she did it and blanked out completely? I don't know. There's like it feels like I'm theorizing a little that Himiko might have been involved with the Herald of Death in some way, and I'm worried that she might have been involved, which is why she equally is carrying just as much trauma, besides the fact she was most likely there that day. She is innocent until proven otherwise, but it's still one of those weird moments. So it's like, yeah, she probably saw it and that's why it affects her so much, but there's just something weird about it. But then again, if Himeko was the Herald of Death, that means there's most likely a copycat around who took out Scott. Nothing of full value was lost, but man, I'm gonna miss my punching bag. God damn. Also, can I just say this? Himiko's father is, again, really hot. Like, for an older man, yeah, he hot, man. I think it's, I don't know, I think it might be that silvery look. Or I'm just weak for, like, darker red hair. I don't fucking know. Anyway. I'm silly.
People in the Go Home Club go home after school.
Isn't that like a... Anyway. Continue the trailblazing expedition. Let's go. Shortly after the SparksCon fiasco came to an end.
Miss March, please, look straight into my eyes. Just like that. Perfect.
I don't have a type, but I will, like, bend my thought process for someone if I think they're attractive, especially in a game.
Now, I'll need you to repeat these next few lines after me, and do so in the same tone of voice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I still think there's something up with Kuchiba because there's no way that they just, like, dropped an NPC this cool looking.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
The sky is blue, but not a dazzling display of sparks.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
I'm thinking she's probably, like, trying to make sure that March isn't, like, under the mimetic virus anymore.
Though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence? Okay.
Poor March. She's having a day.
Though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars?
Good job, March. You deserve a cookie. Hi, Topi.
Very good.
Like I said, she is throwing me off. Like, she's way too good looking. Hmm? What? No. Boom. Mm-hmm. What's up?
Very good.
I don't think you need to repeat that one, March. What would your... I don't have voice acting skill. I'm not that good. Thank you, though. I don't have rates. I'm not a voice actor. Speaking of which, like I said earlier in my earlier paraphrase, I am so happy that I no longer have to voice act anymore. I do not have to voice act for any character in this game. As Bobo said once, smash. Yep.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for elation gave birth to the twisted Sparksy.
Yeah, Kuchiba's definitely trying to test out, like, if she's still underneath the mimetic virus.
Whoa there! That's a bit much. Maybe she can be the one to say it?
What? You are singling me out? What are you guys up to?
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test.
Thank you.
I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus.
So I passed the test, right?
Oh, so like saying like the sparks and stuff like that could have maybe hinted at the idea of going around it. Yeah, Yippee Treen is chilling here too. Yippee Treen will never leave. No, I was never a voice actor. I'm just a small-time streamer who's just here to enjoy the hobby.
Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any live stream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
provide you with a series of corrective behavioral treatments.
Why did you say it like that? I know that's not what she meant in that tone, but like, my brain. I am too adult. I need to one day get the spray bottle emote. There's no way. Actually, wait, you guys got the bonk book if you remember, so like, yeah, you can do that. I'll take that over the spray bottle. I couldn't help it. I'm not. It's just the way her voice has changed a little. God damn it. Ah!
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
Clearly, if she knows what she's doing.
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused massive civil unrest.
Yeesh.
After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols.
Wait, if you were here long enough for that... But the Phantasm games only happen, like, every 15 years. So, hang on, let me check that log real fast. I mean... It happens every 15 years, so she either was here with the one during Himeko, or she was there before that, but it feels very strange. Ma'am, you are probably a lot older than you look.
Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a calamity-level aberration.
Trailblazer, Stell, Honey, Darling, you have faced how many things? But you don't know the idea of calamity level? There is not a single thought behind those raccoon eyes, is there? There never is.
Without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the scale we're talking about.
Aberration?
That's the Department of Aberration Defense's term for them. It usually refers to Imaginae infused with wish power who have lost control and begun to run amok. Over time, though, it's become a label that gets slapped onto any hazardous entity.
So, what level of aberration am I?
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? Though, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
What? The paper raccoon mask that was so lovingly given to me by Evanescia?
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did kind of finish the Cosmicon Collective after we wrapped up, so... Yeah, I was probably playing that.
Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasm games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly.
I don't know about you, but that is screaming story red flag. I'm gonna put a giant mother fudging pin in that. Muddle fudging pin in that. There we go. A little more Boot Hill accent. You hear Boot Hill once, you never get rid of the southern accent. Okay, I'm gonna skim through this. Then Arcadia has a 5-tier rating system for uncontrollable aberrations and a scale of damage that they cause. Ghost level weak presence, essentially harmless, or causes only minor discomfort, small annoyances, troubling a handful of people. Typically Indiogenitive imaginae born from collective consciousness, such as villains from comics, panic-inducing objects spawned from rumors, animated smart appliances, ghosts with distorted cognition. Man, playing that with distorted cognition after Persona 5 is like insanity. Can be subdued by civilian ghost-busting squads, even if left alone. They won't escalate into complex mass disasters. Beans! Excuse me, D&D terms. Possesses a clear and present danger capable of harming dozens of people or causing structural damage. Throwing multiple city blocks or an entire small town into chaos. Typically powerful imaginae that have accumulated massive wish power spiraled out of control. There's unspeakable entities lurking in urban legends for ages, or eventual manifestations born from collective trauma. Say, mass casualties caused by the Herald of Death. Ooh, boy. Calamity level. Severe threat capable of causing casualties in hundreds or more. If left unchecked, they could lead to destruction of major cities in Arcadia's core regions. The Herald Death falls into this category. In the Phantasmoon games, the upper limit of destruction caused by a supplicant going out of control also falls roughly into this range. Again, a giant pin in that, because I have a bad feeling that something like this is going to be very similar. Cataclysm level catastrophic threat. Capable of crippling an entire continent, causing mass casualties and environmental upheaval. Reality warping abilities manifest. Oh boy, something tells me that we're going to be dealing with a lot of this. Apocalypse level, a level of threat capable of causing civilizational collapse. Jeez, you could have just said civil collapse and I would have understood it. Or even extinction of humanity on planet Arcadia's surface. Their very existence is a great catastrophe. Ugh.
Before I leave,
Noted.
there's one more thing I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Lyndon Scott? The man who served as your tour guide. He was murdered.
And nothing of value was lost.
What?
RIP. Scott's dead? No way. You guys sure about that?
Yeah. The Scott we knew was, a really tenacious opponent.
Oh, Marge, you are being way too nice.
We're sure. Both the ID and genetic information of the deceased match that of Mr. Scott's. You said he was once your opponent?
Sounds like a challenge to make another level of climbing. Yeah, that's also fair. Scott wasn't really an opponent. He was more just like an annoyance. But he wasn't as bad as Flygus, whom we all hate Flygus in this chat. I will not hear any ifs, ands, or buts about. No one likes Flygus in my chat. He was good for a little while. I hated his guts. He was a great villain. But man, does his presence like stick and drove me nuts throughout the rest of Amphorius.
You don't suspect us, do you? I wouldn't exactly call Scott a friend, but we'd never do anything like that to him.
Plus, our hands were a little bit full, so it's not like we could have. Okay, March, you couldn't have done anything. You were trapped in the school. I was already out with Himeko. Well, which means it had to have been done by someone else.
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. And more importantly,
Yeah,
both of you have solid alibis.
but he's the best boy. No, Lygus was not best boy. Like I said, Lygus was a very fantastic villain. I will give credit where credit is due. But I didn't like the fact that he stuck around for what felt like way too long. Although on the other hand, I was kind of happy that we got to know more about the Genius Society. And the #1 member, Xandar.
The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success.
God.
Farewell.
I swear, if she is not like something different underneath that, my brain is going to be like, why do you have to make such, you guys have the capabilities of making such lovely NPCs. And I'm like, and I'm just looking at the traditional like standard background NPCs. I'm like, you know, you could probably do with some variety. Cause we have Xiaoban in Penacony. I don't think we got any interesting NPCs in the other one in Amphorius. I think we were I think a lot of them were pretty standard. We didn't really have any fun ones. But damn, when they pull out all the stops for NPCs, my brain is just like, God damn. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm very easily distracted today. Bye.
Scott. Could he actually... I just can't believe it. But it was Miss Kuchiba who told us, so... it must be true.
Are you pulling? Am I pulling for Ashveil? I'm still on the fence. I'm so tempted to just like save and keep saving for Pearl because I just want to save for Pearl. But Ashveil is like something to consider because he would be good on a follow. I don't know what his kit contains. I have seen a rumor that he was a follow-up character, which means he could be a good follow-up character to replace maybe Herta, my puppet Herta, and we get rid of the Kurukuru. Or just someone to intersperse with Himeko. Because I don't want to replace Anaxa on the Aventurine squad, because Anaxa just helps with a lot of the inflicting other weaknesses. Anyway. Then again, if you pull for the new Silver Wolf, I think you get the same thing.
So, the Phantasmoon games. Pretty frightening, huh? What's your take?
Okay, hold the phone. If Pearl gets the Screwlum treatment, I will actually be very sad. I will genuinely be like, I will be sour because I want my IPC team. Don't put the demons out there for that. I want Pearl like really badly. She's like someone I've been excited to pull for ever since they mentioned her possibly being part of Plain Arcadia. Anyway. I'm not here to yap about that. I'll find out the truth.
Yeah. Even though Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble, I still feel bad about him dying so suddenly during the Phantasmoon games like this. And without even knowing why.
It was very out of nowhere. So it's like Scott was either there, like the wrong place at the wrong time. Because it feels very strange. Given this patch and going all in for Silverwolf, that's fair. Silverwolf's new design is actually like really cool.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon games, they might become our enemies soon.
I keep forgetting that she's, like I said, I'm so used to Trailblazer being quiet. Like I still remember the early days of like Bellabog and the Lafu, that where the Trailblazer rarely talked at all, but like as soon as Penacony and subsequently Amphoria started happening and they started getting more voice lines, my brain is just like really happy because it's just like, oh my god, they're not getting the Traveler treatment. They're able to talk. Yay!
The Phantasmoon games.
Anyway. But yeah, Scott being murdered like that, it's like he was either just in the wrong place at the wrong time, because I'm pretty sure Pearl is not going to give two shits. She hasn't seen the type. I don't think the IPC is going to care because, well, maybe they would, depending on, like, if this would be bad for their image or not. But I don't think Pearl would actually really care. Anyway. Hey, what's that for?
Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round?
Speaking of, are we not going to address, like, you know, the supposed Himeko's father situation?
Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material
Aw.
to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasm
It's fine,
games.
March. You still fill in some shoes for currency wars. But yeah, I can actually understand that her hands can't keep up with her brain during video games. Rhythm games, to me, are like the biggest bane of my existence. I will stare rhythm games in the face, even though my brain is like supposedly connected. The moment things start getting like absurdly hard, my brain doesn't keep up, and then I start button mashing, and then it becomes just a mess.
It's just such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make
Aw.
some happy memories together.
Oh, Hirsch.
But
Oh, baby. I will cup your face, and I will tell you this directly, because I always tell this to everybody else that I know. There is no such thing as a vacation for the Astral Express. But you're sweet. Mwah. I hope you'll be safe and sound.
The Phantasmoon games may be dangerous, but I hope you'll be safe and sound.
I'm also completely useless in rhythm games. God, yeah. Like, if it's a simple rhythm game, I'll be able to do it, but something like Melatonin is something I probably won't be able to handle.
hey, don't look down on me. I, March 7th, am a top-notch nameless who can hold my own.
I mean, you did hold your own for a little while in the earlier stages of Bellabog. And, never mind. Yeah.
But look, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Hi, kitty.
You remember that we've got your back.
Of course.
Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They must be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
Also, yeah, wait, she did play a decent part in, as Evernight. Yeah, that is true. She did get Evernight. I was literally coming up and braining that, and I'm just like, wait, she actually had a moment with as being Evernight, so actually she had a bit more stuff to play in. Dunhung over there getting spoiled rotten with like 2 different dragon forms. Imbibitor Lune and then his more present dragon form. I wish he didn't have too many spikes, because damn that, I like tail wraps and hugs and coils. It's so cute. Anyway. I miss Silly. Mr. Yang, where are you? Have you seen Himeko? I finished the Memeta confection screening. Himeko is still here, but I don't know where she went after. I heard Himeko reunited with her father. She seemed rather out of it. I didn't press her for details. Could you fill me in on what happened back there? When will Trailblazer get a fit? Trailblazer technically gets a new fit. It's the red one, but you do have to pay for it, and I'm just like, don't really feel like doing that. Dunhung being too greedy. Dunhung is like you can tell who's the favorite of the Astral Express crew. You can tell who's the favorite. At least he wasn't like imaginary. Wait. Was he imaginary twice? Wait. The red one don't count. A reunion combo that was hard to chim. Oh. Being stuck between both of them was so awkward and nerve-wracking. Oh, we're one big family on the Express. Wind, Imaginary, and Fizz. Okay. Okay. Right, because he kind of like went sustain in his Amphoreus form. Being stuck between them both was so awkward and nerve-wracking. I could have excavated the entirety of a second Graphia campus with the way my toes were curled in such intense cringe. Oh god, the cringe word is back. I hate it here. You guys really want to hear the whole story? We're all one big family on the Express. It's important to understand what our companions are going through. We'll be waiting for you in the classroom with that ghost you mentioned earlier. Come quickly. Ghost? Eh?
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
Oh, I guess the ghost is metaphorical.
For being curious. I really want to know too.
Yay! But yeah, I definitely think Dunhung has gotten like spoiled to pieces. It's like, let everyone else have their chance. Oh, there's someone I haven't fought yet for the card game. Damn. Oh, there's more people. There are more people in this school that I haven't done the card game with that I could literally just handle and beat their butts, because I became oddly good at the card game that it's not scary, but it's like, it's not that difficult of a card game. 6 coins! March, oh yeah, March also got like 3 to 4. Although one of them was technically an outfit, so you can't really, she had like 3. She and Dunhung got 3 each. She's got regular, then she got her hunt form, and then she got Evernight, so. Oh yeah, let there one day be a time where the, you know, Trailblazer gets an entire like new outfit when they change into like their other forms. Hi, puppy. I'm just gonna sneak by. I'm not here to hurt you. Okay? Okay. Anyway. And the blue dress. Yeah, I count that as more of a cosmetic, but yeah, I guess if you want to count that. But that really doesn't change anything. That was just her with the dress. She didn't like have a new path or anything on that dress. Plus that one was technically free if you logged in time. Mr. Yang! I have heard the rumors. You shall see.
You're here.
Oh! Wow, they weren't lying.
Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I've boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
Wow. That is so similar, it's actually scary. Oh my god, that is like... That's actually relatively similar. Damn.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me, thawed out of an ice block.
Yeah, no one was like a shard of remembrance, unfortunately, like you were, March. He does sound a little different, but it's really close.
15 years ago. The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them.
He does, yeah, like I said, he does sound a little different because they did, you know, like change his voice actor. But I'm not here to talk about like things like that. But the new one that they have for him sounds really good. Like they're close. That's almost like a little scary, but I can tell that there's definitely like a slightly higher tone. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to watch the story take place.
One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest.
Close enough to enjoy, yeah.
Her name was Himeko.
So have we literally been running around with some kind of fake Himeko this entire time?
So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
Okay, good. So we are addressing this, like, immediately.
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space.
Or is she just, like, really close to being identical?
So, I would ask you,
Oh.
who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Oh. Other way around. Oh. What the fuck? The freaking doink noise, really?
Well, well, well. Look at you. What are you getting so worked up over? Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine young lady. How could you expect your old man to recognize you right off the bat?
Damn, all that build up for just, like... Wow, okay.
So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
Wait.
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Wow, all that build up. Man, I was hoping for a fancy smancy mystery, and it turned out that it was just Himeko prepping in advance. So she literally built her own grave.
Mr. Ryusuke? How could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to, okay?
Hello. I'm just gonna go.
Hold it.
What?
And you are...
All of that tension that they built up in 4.0 and just to, like, yeet the rug right from out from under you and, like, just, like, all that for it's just a prank, bro. God damn. Like, yeah, there's familial tension, but, man.
Don't tell me. Himeko, is this your child?
Sir! Oh, God. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna pull a Stell. I'm gonna lean the fuck into it. Grandpa!
Oh, could you please stop making things
I
worse?
can't help it, Himeko. I'm sorry. The impulsive thought got to me first.
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather.
She's also technically my mom, yeah. She is technically mother, but she's like coffee mom. Also, yeah, that 15-year timeline doesn't make any sense because I think Stell is technically speaking of age.
Who's the father?
That's enough. You are looking at my colleague, a new generation of Trailblazer, my friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand now, Father?
God, it's like Coffee Mother has just like kind of reverted back a couple of years and she's no longer doing that, oh, the kids today kind of thing and stuff like that. She's actually sounding like a little bit younger, like a little bit more definitely defiant.
You hear that? She called me father.
I cannot believe, again, I'm still baffled that like all the fun build-up they could have done to like make this even more of a mystery. They could have hidden who Ryusuke technically was. But nah, they decided to be like, okay, we're just gonna like pull the rug out from under you. The grave was fake. Himeko is still alive. Himeko is the real Himeko. She's not an imagine. This father is the real one, etc.
Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himeko's daughter for a second there.
I mean, if you look at the headcanons, technically we are. Okay, still, that's silly. Funny enough, we were out of the stasis chamber, so we were adopted. So we're a 3-year-old. Oh yeah. We don't have the same hair color still. Genetics work so funny. You could have had a silver-haired father and it would have worked the same way. The eyes actually you could have gotten from Himeko if you tried. You not watch the news at all?
You must forgive me. I'm just an old-timer who's lost touch with the times.
I love him. I know the build-up was for nothing, but damn, dude, I love him. He's already charming.
I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients.
Oh, no wonder you weren't around. Also, are those bandages under your vest? What happened to you?
Himeko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old.
Yeesh! Just how far gone were you, my guy? At that point, you wouldn't have recognized her.
Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated. And I've never left it.
Eh? Oh, I'm guessing he probably, like, once Himeko was gone, he, like, stayed in this room.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantom Moon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name.
The same way, yeah.
And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right.
This is actually kind of extremely awkward. Can I go? But, like...
I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name?
Technically speaking, Himeko definitely changed a lot because wasn't it, they said that she was essentially like a punk or something who picked a lot of fights by the river to defend her lower classmen or classmates. But yeah, she's got a lot of grace and poise now.
I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer,
Is that mince? No, it's
there's still a
ibuprofen.
50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was no, then she would truly be dead.
No, that wasn't mince. I was getting some ibuprofen out. I have a bit of a soreness right now. I was just waiting 30 minutes so I can like drink some water. It's okay. I am fine. It'll be fine. It'll pass.
So, Himeko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then.
Yeesh.
Go comfort those students. And see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Ooh. Yeah, can I go? This is actually getting a little intense. Damn. Other issues. Got it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me?
Well, 15 years might be a long time. You could forgive, but you can never forget.
Can we talk?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but... has Himiko ever mentioned her surname to you?
She rarely talks about herself, actually.
I'm a failure of a father. That broke her heart.
Is the last name Graphia? Is the surname is Graphia, isn't it?
But what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the Weathering Curse.
Weathering Curse, huh? Am I pulling for Silverwolf SP? I haven't chosen yet. I'm still tempted to just save and just wait and see if Pearl ever gets, you know, brought up. But we'll see. It'll all depend. If Silverwolf's SP kit runs the same way as OG Silverwolf does, that means I could technically do an Axa replacement or something. But I don't know. I don't look at spoilers. I don't look at leaks or anything like that. I tend to keep that off my streams and stuff like that too. So we'll see when her kit comes out. Anyway, Weathering Curse. What is that Weathering Curse?
Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll?
Yee, we heard the story.
It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life and that of her descendants,
Ooh.
resulting in the Weathering Curse. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint.
Ooh, please don't tell me that's a red flag for Himiko as well for future reference. I don't know, she's still alive and kicking. I'm pretty sure she's fine. But there's like suddenly bad sensation all around. Oh God.
Himiko is no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years.
And you appear to be very healthy?
I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant.
Considering the last Himiko, maybe. Oh God, no. Oh God. And what did you do for her as she suffered?
What I did doesn't matter anymore.
Also, I will never get over the cat cake on my Trailblazer's head during these very powerful scenes, and there's just trash cat cake.
The Elixir Seekers' folk remedies, the Intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the time spent searching for cures only resulted in me not being by her side when she needed me the most.
Hmm.
In the end, I am nothing but a useless father.
She's safe and sound now, isn't that what matters?
You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough.
You were too blinded by your own ambitions.
How she got through it, how she survived, None of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need.
Why is that text yellow? Usually they don't bring up this unless it's an important key point to keep in mind. Oh boy. Why do I have a deep-seated, suddenly I feel very uneasy?
If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works?
It could be nothing. It could be a false. It could be me just being like seeing red flags all over the place. But there's just something always about the yellow text that they always seem to like to highlight, just to be like, keep this in mind.
I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to get to know my daughter better.
Oh boy. Yeah, but yeah, also P.S. no spoiling the story, by the way.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
But yeah, please, if you've already finished 4.1, please no spoiling or anything. If I talk about like theory-wise, I'm just putting that out there. Please do not confirm or deny. I will react as it unfolds.
There goes Mr. Yang with that knowing look again. Just what kind of parent-child relationship are we talking about anyway?
A strained one, March. A strained one.
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
Yeah, at least we got a voice back, and I do not have to cover for his lines. I suffered enough with Amphorius. I don't want round 2.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express?
I will say, I really wish the voice director, I wish the voice director chose a different way for them to pronounce this name. It's like, it's bothering me the way it's pronounced because I pronounce it Ryusuke. They put so much weird emphasis in places, and I'm just like, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, I'm not even spreading hate or anything. It's just like one of those little very small nitpicks. Where it's just like, it sounds like they're putting like a lot of emphasis on a spot they shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You bet I did. I always make
I
promises
thought
before I
as
do
much.
anything.
After all, it's Himeko's dad. So, where is he?
Dean's office, maybe. Or here.
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
Rev Zephyr voiceover. Yeah, sorry. I'm happy to have voice lines for Welt that is not made by me. Like I said, I suffered enough with trying to cover for Dunhung the entire time because I wanted to go through the Amphorius story as it was fresh. Because I did not want to be the one who had to go through and wait until they managed to implement all the voice lines back into place.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around?
Right this way, Mr. Yusuke.
So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined.
The more I'm hearing about it, his voice sounds very familiar to me. Can't put my finger on it.
As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, What's the pay like for a navigator? And does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
I don't think we get paid at all. I don't even think Himiko has a salary.
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here?
Pom-pom? The Nameless don't have much in the way of income. What?
Hey, that's not totally true. We get some spending money every time we stop somewhere.
Now we getting funds from the previous planets. That is true. Stares at the however many billion credits I have in my inventory. Like I said, even Aventurine's 200,000 credits, he's like, oh yes, by the way, there's 200,000 credits in your bank account now. It's like, honey, darling, Aventurine in my life. Those 200 credits were like a drop in the bucket. His VA isn't listed yet. Weird. Maybe he just sounds like weirdly familiar, but maybe they haven't like put up results for it yet. Sorry, I was just moving Yippee Trine back down.
What? No income? Don't tell me that everyone working for the Astral Express is actually doing volunteer work.
You're not even halfway through billion. Yeah. I don't know how many I have left. I have to go back and check. I think it's just a lot.
I mean, I guess you could say that. But actually, it's more like... I'm butchering the explanation. Anyway, it's nothing like what you're thinking.
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Oh, well, actually, wait, we do have stocks in the Planet of Festivities now, don't we? Wait. Oh, yeah, the Genius Society, because we technically get paid by Herta. Never mind. We get like a little stipend.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang.
Do I have less than 50 million? I must have misplaced a zero somewhere. Oh well.
Speaking of which, what kind of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding the Nameless on missions.
Okay, these two are true. I think this one might be, but this is more Pom-Pom's job as far as I was aware.
Oh, my daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Of course. Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express.
I was about to say we rarely ever had to get Himeko's guidance except for like Bellabog. Because we were technically we were cut off from Himeko for like the entirety of Amphorius. Where's your respect for our conductor?
Hey, come on. You're just trying to stir up trouble.
Damn right. This is what friendship is about, March.
If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom-Pom?
Hi, Pom-Pom! Pom-Pom in the baker's outfit I will never take off.
Oh? We got a new passenger?
Sparkles!
This gentleman does look kind of familiar.
Is it suddenly like Akivilli in like a human disguise? This is Ryusuke, Himiko's father.
No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Okay, see, Pom-Pom said it correctly. See, okay, there is definitely some voice direction that might need some help. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just overthinking it again. It just sounds like, for most of the others, it sounds like they're putting way too much stress on the U. Or Pom Pom said it kind of like how I usually say it.
Conductor? Oh.
Ah.
So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himiko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
But Pom Pom also makes breakfast and doesn't try to poison us with coffee. Is Himiko's coffee like paint thinner? Hi, Himiko.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
We're just showing him around.
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around. And I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himiko.
Mad? Why would I be mad?
You sounded like you were miffed.
Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
That is the smile of, dear God, I'm going to kill you. She's so passive aggressive. That is like the false smile of like, I am just being polite. If I remember correctly, Herta actually likes Himiko's coffee. Herta has an iron stomach, I guess.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this.
Suddenly we adopt Ryusuke and he comes on board with us.
But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost.
Sir, isn't that like over 30 years to make up? Well, if you take out the fact that she was 6 years old, math, somewhere in the 24 years, give or take.
At least while you're staying here, please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. Will you?
Excuse me? Why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
I love Pom Pom. I need a Pom Pom plushie.
Shush. All right. I'll go make some tea.
Oh, I love him. Can we take him onto the Express, please? I adore him already. Like, yeah, he was a bit of an asshole, but like on the same palm, it's like, on the other hand, it's just like, he's doing his best.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and come with us.
Oh, okay, again? Me? But this is a father-daughter reunion.
I want to talk about the Phantom Moon Games, not just personal matters.
Oh, fun. Okay.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
God, tell me about it. Also, I do love how we are essentially like actually in a train station rather than outside a planet system. This is the one stop that I like where it's like, hey, we're actually like in a train station. That's cool. Boy. In the name of the Father. Excuse me. Awkward. I am stuck in like a matter of family right now. Holy moly.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water.
I mean, somebody's in hot water, and it's definitely not Himiko.
The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing.
Actually, if you're a vocalist, apparently drinking warm water is supposed to like loosen up the vocal cords. I haven't gotten to like really fully do that. I've tried it. It always tasted a little strange. But I think I probably like need to boil the water itself and not just like run warm water from a tap. So I probably like need to boil it a little bit and then like drink it and let it cool a little bit. Kind of like tea.
Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Ooh. Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
It's not really a work environment. The work is extremely in heavy quotes, by the way. Why am I stuck here? I thought we were gonna see Ashveil some more. This is just awkward. I'm probably gonna retitle the stream Family Tension. Because, oh boy.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
Thank you, Shush.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
Himeko, are you needing to vent? It sounds like you've had like a lot of this struggle bottled up.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh?
Oh boy, that is the wrong choice of words.
Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphic Academy is in need of a new dean.
Oh boy, buddy, Ryusuke, you just kinda, Oh, Ryusuke, you just stepped in, put your open mouth, insert foot.
You know that's not what I meant.
Hi, babe.
Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventure.
Which, by the way, word travels extremely fast for them to create a comic book series about that.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
Icebreaker, maybe? Is Himeko no longer passive-aggressive?
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
I'm still surprised that they decided to take what was like a headcanon from the fandom and like they ran with it over a trash can.
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us some time alone.
I mean, I technically overheard everything. I was over on like I was over in the booth over there. This place is really quiet, Himeko. Your voices carry. Don't mention it.
Hey, Meko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time.
Well, I mean, she adores me.
So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Well, it was a vacation, and now we're stuck in the Phantasmoon games.
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon games.
So, the Fantasy Moon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse.
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
Himeko was a supplicant, wasn't he? Himeko was a supplicant for the Fantasy Moon Games 15 years ago. So I'm wondering if she's not telling us that she did she win it? And maybe by chance she essentially made the Weathering Curse disappear? Again, just theorizing.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes. Like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas.
God damn. Like I said, I'm happy that, you know, HSR is not like shying away from what's essentially usually something like this wouldn't be talked about, but it's like, nope, these guys are straight up talking about death now and, you know, scenes of murder. So it's like, okay, I am happy they're not shying away from these darker tones. And they did that during the late Lofu arc, during the Hule incident. Stop dwelling on those memories, Himeko.
Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life.
But man, she's got imagery for days.
The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
But you still haven't fully let it go, very clearly.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
Something feels very weird about this madman.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Fantasy Moon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp.
Sorcerer Kitty is being very, like, loud. Don't know what she wants. Let me give her some attention real quick. Yeah. She's a sweet kitty. When she wants to be. Aha doing some unexpected shit, probably. Yeah.
I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
Ager, yeah. They've been leaning more towards slightly darker tones. Honestly, good for them. I like it when things go into like slightly darker tones. I don't know. There's something about it. It makes for a better story tell. But yeah, this is really going nuts. Oh, here we go. So either it could or be the original Herald of Death, or this could be an extreme copycat situation. You know what? Hell. Anyway. Dovebrook Times news clipping. Mysterious murder case. Sinwish Syndicate members found dead in pool of blood. Recently, a major homicide occurred in Dovebrook District. A total of 33 members of the Sinwish Syndicate, including boss Paulwave and second-in-command Costide, were found murdered at the Syndicate's headquarters. The Security Bureau suggests the case appears to be the result of a gang turf war. Rip Scott. Crime wave strikes Dovebrook District gripped by fear. Regarding these incidents, some residents are applauding the news, claiming gang activity has been seriously disrupting daily life in Dovebrook District. However, the vast majority of residents are deeply concerned, since anyone could be the next victim until the case is closed. As of press time, foot traffic on Dovebrook streets has plummeted, with many shops reporting declining sales due to the impact of these cases. Gang infighting or something more sinister? A shocking murder case has cast a bloody shadow over the newly opened Phantasmoon games. Various rumors have added the suspiciously and mysterious touch to the incident. Word has it that the Sinwish Syndicate recently acquired a supplicant mask. Could this be connected to the massacre that wiped them out? An IPC worker also tragically perished in the incident. But why would an IPC employee be on Sinwish Syndicate turf in the first place? She did technically defeat the Herald of Death, so it's most likely a copycat. Yeah. Unless it's Blade. Unless Blade is somehow doing some weird shenanigans. Yeah, Scott was definitely there for the mask. But, you know, news reports didn't know that. Regarding the above questions, I've already contacted the Security Bureau for clarification. The receptionist stated, "The case is still under investigation. Residents of Plain Arcadia are advised not to believe or spread rumors and to wait for further official announcements."
What? The Herald of Death is still alive.
Oh, that music sting doesn't sound good. Is this... Yeah, here we go. Trailblazer rubbing the two brain cells together. Is this really the same Herald of Death as before?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
You believe in Blade innocence? That's fair. Like I said, I'm posting up thought processes that maybe it was Blade, because technically Blade is there to do some kind of work too. So it's very, like, I'm putting him up there, but I'm not, like, putting the spotlight on him.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
Oh, hey, they're literally saying what I was talking about.
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia.
Oh, so you want me to get a popularity boost? Just as you did all those years ago.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna get a rep boost, but we don't know who the copycat is yet. I swear if the copycat is just like some random NPC, I'm gonna actually be a little depressed. If they want this Herald of Death to be something interesting, I am hopeful that they make it a good one. I just had another theory pass my brain, but I'm not gonna touch on that until later.
As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
Oh. May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad.
And those two really resolve things quickly.
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express.
Okay, so it seems like they mostly smooth things over, which is really fast. I would have thought Himiko would have been very passive aggressive for like a little while longer.
Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantom Moon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Oh, you have one that was passed down from your family?
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Huh. Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Hell yeah, baby.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Man, like I said, they patched that up relatively quick.
Ah, got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Oh, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave.
I think she wants you to be safe.
In that case, I ought to be on my way.
I think she's now just saying this for your protection because she may want to come back and, revisit this conversation.
Himiko, the Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantom Moon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not gonna
Let's
deny
head
that.
to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
I think he was I have an idea regarding the goal of the Phantom Moon Games. Yo?
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantom Moon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
It's fine. It sounds like you were holding on to that for ages and it finally just boiled over.
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us.
Ooh. A meeting with Pearl?
Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead.
Sweet.
Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp, right?
Pearlux Corp? Yo! Pearl got her own business?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in Plain Arcadia.
Damn!
Entertainment company?
Not gonna say it. I deserve a bonk for that one, honestly. That was wow, my brain went in the gutter.
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
1 second. The Sorcerer Kitty wishes to be released into the unknown, so give me just a moment. There we go. Alright. The feline wished to be escaped from the room, and I let her out.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Also, I love the fact that they are essentially like cornered the market for like entertainment for like toys and games and stuff. That's crazy.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
Probably the Alliance.
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Fantasmoon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Fantasmoon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
No, but they can be internally manipulated. Also, where's Sunday and Dunhung? I want to grab those two and bring them back.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Hmm. You know I'm not the best with words, right?
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own.
I mean, I did. I technically did. You're right. Especially with like a couple of like IPC executives too.
Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Damn right I can handle him on many occasions.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
Pearl's also an Intellitron. I don't think she is capable of anger. If she is capable of anger, I will be very surprised.
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Thanks.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I think Himeko needs a break. And she's probably gonna check out the library.
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Fantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Yay! We get to hang out with Welt!
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Also, I have a bad feeling that whatever the main plot device is going to be, I feel like that giant Imagine dragon has something to do with it.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us?
Well, we're in the middle of a train station, so we can't exactly get picked up in a private car. Looks like we're not the only ones getting picked up then.
Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.
You would. You would, March. You want to like read all the fun stuff. So let's head to Duo Mention City. How the fudge do I get out of the car again? I've rarely ever had to like leave the train normally. Actually, I don't think I can leave the train normally. I think I have to actually take a... Yeah, I have to actually take a warp. I thought there was a way I could leave the train like a normal human being. I guess not. Go to Yum Yum Alley.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Speaking of, what do my credits look like? That's the neat part, you don't. I know. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm only in the 3 million credit range. I think. 36 million. Okay, so I misread a number, but still 200,000 is like a drop in the bucket. Also, I think a majority of that was probably tossed into the abyss because I was max leveling characters really quickly.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
36 mil. Yep. finally run around a little bit. Still. I will never get over the damn moon. I think this is like the only goofy thing is this freaking moon. Everything else is awesome, but then there's this stinking moon and it keeps making me laugh. Well, I guess that's part of the elation. It's meant to make you laugh. Coin, 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 coin. Yeah, this place is cool. Oh, bye-bye. Have a good evening. Also, I'm doing a lot of Furbo quest lines too.
Ah, look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Yeah, after the crazy story of Amphorius, this feels like a slap in the, like, dark humor is like, yeah, we went through death and everything, death of a planet, and now we're here to enjoy playing Arcadia, like, hee teehees.
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
Marge is a bunny, and I think Welt was like either a fox or a cat. You're super adorable, March Bunny.
Right back at ya, baseball raccoon.
Okay, you know what? Here's some credits. Go get a second copy. I'll take it.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Perlux Corp.
Oh my god. Like I said, they like Hoyoverse has like a crazy good animation team. Please give us a Honkai Star Rail anime. I have seen the I have seen Aventurine's trailer bit. Let them have this. Like I said, it was the Aventurine trailer that wasn't the one with his music. It was the other one where they like fully animated it, and it's so good, and it's just like, we need to just have Honkai Star Rail anime at this point. I think they used the same studio to make their concert announcement trailers too.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Yeah, and also depending on the adaptation and how it works out, usually the comic is better than the actual, like, show itself.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the Plaza Gate in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
I was gonna say, get me like a secondary copy, cause hey, you could just say, hey, I'm walking here, or excuse me, you know, proper manners. Also, is that Evanescia?
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared?
Oh, lordy.
Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil! I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose!
I mean, technically speaking, we brought her down a peg.
I heard her livestream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
Oh my god, it's Yumeko! That looks so much like Yume. That hairstyle looks so much like Yume in the split screen frame. That's crazy. It was like the coiled pigtails and everything.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Sunday fully do much. I don't think even Sunday's really fully announced himself yet. Has he? Has Sunday done the roll call portion? I don't think he has. As far as I'm aware, it's just me. Also, wait, yeah. Space Invaders. Yeah. Sorry, they were in my way.
Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue? Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to say it twice.
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
Believe it or not, there are some comics that while they do have a good, like, they're technically made for children's audiences, there are some of them that are, like, even for adults can be extremely entertaining. I know I've had my fair share of times where I've had, like, media made for children actually, like, resonate with me as an adult.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot!
Giant pom-pom robot? Who on earth is... Well, technically speaking, we know the author from the Furbo magazine. But how do they know about pom-pom? Well, pom-pom was part of it.
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about it?
Oh god. It's the my comic is better than yours because realistic. Oh, I hate these kinds of fights.
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you?
I mean, technically he was expressing his opinion, but oh, the fandom wars. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks. Oh.
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about a fusion between Daybreak Squadron and the Raccoon, that would totally get my attention.
Oh boy.
Wow, you are unbelievably childish.
Oh, it's the great fandom wars. Oh god, get me out of here. Okay, I am out. I don't. I'm seeing March and like, yeah, hi March.
Blurry QR code is the goat.
Oh god, that's the lingo.
The newest issue.
I've tried buying a copy of the Fluffy from a couple of stores, but they were always sold out. I really hope this store has it in stock.
What I want is a slushie.
If you've already read it, don't tell me a thing.
Have fun. God, I could go for a slushie, even though I have been like doing a lot better with keeping my sugar intake down. Part of me is just like, there's just like this mild craving I've got now. I think it was just because I was outside what is essentially was a convenience store.
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Ew.
So, are there any charges or fees?
Hey, Ashveil. Hi, Ashveil.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Hang on one second. Ashveil, I'm going to grab you by the arm. I'm going to lead you away from this crazy person. Okay, let's go have a talk in the corner.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time.
Ashveil, let's get it. Let's get you away from this lunatic.
We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
Nope. That's Colty. We're getting the fuck out.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
God, let me interfere. Ashveil, if this were me, and if I ever heard it, now I'm putting myself in the fictional universe. If this were me, and I would overhear Ashveil talking about this, I would have immediately just went in there and be like, nope. I'm going to grab you by the shoulders, or I think you're probably taller than me. I would grab you by the arm, and I'd be like, hey, Ashveil, let's go talk somewhere else. Good thing I found you. Let's have a go. I needed to talk to you about something, and lead him away very discreetly. Yeah, that society is sus as hell.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad. But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
All because it's free, though.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever.
Oh.
And be eternally happy. That true?
Oh, he's milking this situation. He's investigating. I see what he's doing now. Never mind.
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Duffbrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all.
I love how he sounds like he is literally smiling as he is speaking these lines. I'm proud of that voice actor and that voice direction. You are doing your work of making him sound like an absolute loon in like a very culty fashion of just like, smile through it. May the Master of Elation save us all.
The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering.
Okay. What's that mean? Eliminating all suffering.
Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away.
Okay, yeah, this society's sus as hell.
Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago.
Why do I hate you? The character. The voice actor is doing a very great job, but it also makes me want to throw him out the window.
There was an awful accident during the last Fantasmoon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor.
A support... Okay, so in a sport association, okay, I understand, but this is like... I think in the last 15 years, I think that kind of went a little loopy and it got very unhinged very quickly. Uncanny vibes, yeah.
It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future.
Have you taken your joy?
To think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Yeah. Sure. Hi, Ashveil.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other.
Detective Passerby. What are you doing?
I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation.
Okay, so you were acting. You're investigating some roadside charity group?
The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit?
No. Okay, realistically, me as the player, no, they're sus as fuck. If Trailblazer can't put that together, it's like, yeah, no, that's weird, but that's Trailblazer. Like I said, Trailblazer, not a thought between that head sometimes, those eyes sometimes.
You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Duffbrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway.
How does 1 million credits sound? Someone I knew died in that incident.
Ah. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh?
Yeah, that's the one.
Planning to avenge him?
I plan on defeating the Herald of Death. That counts as revenge.
Oh. So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
He has got to be some kind of Galaxy Ranger. The hat is just making it all like he's just got Galaxy Ranger written all over him.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me.
And if this is like ends up being the actual like leader of if he actually ends up being the leader of the Galaxy Rangers, I have so many questions.
Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot.
Just don't forget, I do remember Sparkle and Boot Hill talked about a wolf. And, you know, Ashveil's got like a lot of wolf stuff on him. A friend of yours is among the victims?
A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Eesh.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store?
Okay.
Who's this?
By the way, I'm actually really weak for guys with braids, and Ashveil's braid is actually like really cool. I don't know why. There's something about a guy who's got like hair pinned back a little bit with braids. It's just like it's another one of those character designs that I don't see generally used very often, but I like it when I see it. I've always loved braids. Can't you tell? I love having braids. It's why I'm so frustrated whenever I can never find a simple braid or a simple side braid whenever I'm doing anything that requires me to make a character customization. Hi.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashveil, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes.
I mean, we technically didn't fight each other. I wouldn't call it a clash. I think it's just mutual running into. We didn't actually fight, though.
Huh. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
I guess if you want to call it that, maybe. But, like, we didn't, like, fully fight each other.
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
Yeah, it's his opinion. It's his way of viewing it, I guess.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective.
March, we are far from done with the crazies of playing Arcadia.
Mr. Ashveil, why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Ashveil?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know!
Wait, is Ashveil a fan?
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Are you a collector, Ashveil? Also, Ashveil, with what money?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
because it was the last one on the shelves. True, true. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on a plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So...
Can I just say, I love his detective like, it's not... He starts talking to himself. Why do I find that, like, a weirdly charming personality quirk? When they just... Because he's a detective, that's how his brain works, and it's just, like... He talks in detectivisms, which is creating, you know, like a whole bunch of similes.
30,000 credits. Oh, how about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly
Ashveil.
in money here.
Ashveil, honey. Aren't you a little bit too old for stuff like this?
Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died.
Wait, but how are they gonna read it if they died?
Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects.
Are you lying?
He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off.
Are you sure your friend is dead?
But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy.
Wait.
Every store around here is sold out.
Timeline doesn't add up fully. It's like, wait, your friend... But he's totally lying. He's totally fibbing.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't
Oh,
handle sob
Marge.
stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashveil, take the comic.
Oh, March. Oh, don't do that.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. Ooh, as promised.
It's totally an IOU.
Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
He's totally a fan, and he's, like, stretching the truth a bit.
Unbelievable.
He just wanted a signed copy that he's probably going to resell. Sign at the baseball raccoon.
Thank you both. If Costide could see this from where he is now,
oh, right.
I'm sure he'd be smiling down on
He was friends with Costide, wasn't he?
As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Fantasmoon Games. On such a public stage,
come on,
discretion would be wise.
Yeah.
Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean.
I love him. He's not himbo status, but he's kind of like on that level of like, oh my god, he's so funny.
So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me.
Oh wait, aren't you also like in the Fantasmoon games too?
Just like this comic, I'm dead set on getting him.
You're a supplicant? Damn!
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He just walked away! He's like, nah, I'm out. He just walked away! How dare you! With that big old smirk in the... All the cool people always walk away. Why is it always the cool ones?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
He's also a supplicant.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Yay. I guess we'll do the Pearl conversation, and then we'll wrap up for the evening as long as they don't drop us off in like some. Okay, let's go to meet Pearl.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
Is it the robot standing behind us? Maybe we got the wrong time?
This is the time we agreed on. No mistake about that. Maybe they got held up in traffic.
Maybe.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express.
Hey!
It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
I was right.
Mechatron?
Also, why did the music change? Oh, that's terrifying. The music took a weird turn.
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service.
Nice to meet you? How long have you been waiting here?
Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Perlux headquarters safely and happily.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Oh god, please don't tell me he's gonna like lift us up and we're gonna go jetpack style.
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
One more?
Well, now, how did I not see this coming?
Oh my god.
Looks like we're going the same way.
You literally walked away! And then you're suddenly like all the way back here, like, oh, god damn it.
It's you again!
God damn it, Ashveil.
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Eh? Oh my god. It's our full wrap car. It's a full wrap decal.
Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
I have seen anime conventions. People will do crazy things to their cars.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask, can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
God, his voice goes so high now. How are you gonna drive this thing? Is it a remote?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please,
yep.
Take your seats.
I figured it was remote, because he's too tall. Oh, whoa. Oh my god, it's actually... Oh, Welt's in heaven.
Now that is astonishing.
Oh, Welt's in heaven. Hello. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Oh my god, I'm in love with this place already. I am like Welt right now. As someone who is like slightly interested in Gundam, but it's like I would like to paint one myself. And believe me, those kits are hard to find because they're like Warhammer 40k and you have to pay an arm and a leg for them. That are like the decent ones and not just like the cheapo ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Oh my god.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building.
In March, you never know. But like, god damn, the headquarters actually looks cool.
But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar.
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now.
They have model kits. They have model kits. I'm actually a little jealous. I have never been to a big store like this. Like, I understand it's not like wall to wall, but damn, it's so cool. It's kind of like the first time when I entered like a decent sized comic shop, so I could find some like army paints, and I was like in love with almost everything that I saw because there was so much to see, and there was like enough space to walk around.
To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine
What
has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as...
Was there a Sam suit there? Should I be concerned if there was a Sam suit?
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
I love Welt so much. Oh no. I am so glad.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works.
Oh, I am so happy that they gave Welt a voice back, because oh my god, could you imagine me trying to emulate that same excitement? It would be night and day difference. I would not be able to emulate it that much. He is a very cultured gentleman.
Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
Suddenly someone else from IPC just shows up from the Stonehearts.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Or suddenly, like, Scott appears, even though he was supposedly dead.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
Oh, Ashveil getting the special treatment.
See you around, everyone.
See you, Ashveil.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kind of weird.
They're probably having probably getting herself ready.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide?
Sure.
Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Oh.
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
I'm stunned at all the fun model kits on there. And these are like, I would assume like semi-full size. Welt is awesome. What's up, March?
Mr. Yang! Isn't this your favorite giant robot?
Engine of creation!
There's no way that's an engine of creation!
No, but it's fun to make fun of. It's fun to make joy of it.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down.
We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave.
Oh, that's so funny.
Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
He would still be a great dungeon master. Let's be honest. If Well was ever to run a game of, like, something D&D related, or whatever version would be, like, Honkai Star Rail themed, he would totally be the dungeon master storyteller, because, you know, it's Welt. He's got the font of creation inside of him.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Callbacks.
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
Walt is such a nerd. I love him for it. Comparing things is human nature. We can't help ourselves.
Yeah, like how CosmicCon Collective players are always obsessed with power scaling all the characters.
Is this Honkai Star Rail kind of making fun of themselves a little bit? I'm just saying.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
That's fair.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
Listen, Walt is older than all of us. Let him be the mature person of this group.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
He's such a fan. He's fanboying. It's so cute. Making fun of power creep, huh? It sounds like they were.
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Don't forget to turn on the beauty filter.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Oh my
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
I love them so much. Let me get a nice like little zoom in. Also with the goof. Trying to like go up a little. What the? Who are you? Excuse? Madam?
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
I don't know. She just photobombed.
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway.
Eh. Hello? Who's this now? Also her jacket? Hello?
Who are you?
She was not in the she was not in the 5 character reveal list, was she?
Oh.
Oh my god, she's got comic book stipple dots in her hair. Oh my god. I don't know what it's actually called. I call them the stipple dots because that's what they look like in comics. Oh my god. They have that like screen tone. So they have screen tone in her hair. She got screen. My brain cells finally fired off and I finally remember what it was actually called.
Wow, this truly is a magnificent face.
Madam, too close.
Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal.
Ma'am, personal space.
Am I too close? No, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
Clearly. Don't scare me like that again. You can't afford the consequences. Mean face.
You're probably gonna be disappointed then, because I'm totally broke.
I wasn't really talking about money. I was like, I don't want to smash your face in accidentally.
Oh, right. I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
Do I have to have do I have to put another character in the IPC squad list now? Nilux. I was okay, so when written out, you would have tricked me into saying Nihilu. Nilux. I guess they also didn't want her to make her sound too close to probably like a Genshin character, so they probably had to like spell it and have it pronounced differently too. So, am I gonna have to get another character for the IPC? God damn it. She's a P30 agent who works for the IPC. Yeah, she's ranked. I gotta get her. Oh god, I'm gonna have to put her on the pull list. Also, her hair is freaking phenomenal, by the way. I love the added screen tones in her hair. It's all over her jacket. Yeah, you know what? I think she's gonna be worth it. How high up is the corporate ladder? Is P30? Isn't like P30 like a step underneath Stoneheart?
Just a slightly higher ranking workhorse, that's all. Not on the same level as those big shots from the strategic investment department who you folks usually deal with.
Yeah, because isn't Aventurine like somewhere in the 40s, and technically 40 is higher than 30? So he's like actually higher on the food chain with the Stonehearts themselves. So she's technically pretty high up there. She's not in a bad position.
So, what brings you here?
So, I'm gonna have to, I have another IPC member to put on my list. I guess my breaking for Pearl is going to happen. Nilux, though. That's how you pronounce her name. Again, you would have tricked me into saying Nailu.
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up.
Oh, you're our tour guide. Oh, her jacket. Her coat. She's got fashion. This is why I love Honkai Star Rail characters so much. All of their freaking outfits are so cool, and they fit the characters.
All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, she's definitely on the pull list. If she's part of the IPC because I want to joke around and like have an IPC squadron, yeah, she's on the list. Also, those eyes are crazy.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nilux.
Nilux.
Hello everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building.
Yeah.
From the Mechatron Imogenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Why does that sound so scary?
Oh, seriously? I can't wait.
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know.
God, she's pretty.
Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
Ma'am, you don't have to tell me twice, but we're gonna have to save that for the next time because we got our stop marker for where we were at, so it is time for me to stop. This is actually the best place to stop. I am fascinated. I like Nilux. I think she is now on my pull list of characters. God damn it. I was really saving for Pearl. I was doing so good on my savings, but I got like 270 pulls. I should be pretty cool by the time she comes out. But yeah. But yes, this is where we're gonna stop. This is actually the perfect point. And then we'll hang out with Pearl and stuff like that next time. We gotta go through all the meeting shenanigans. I was really thinking it was going to be a very Ashveil centered story. So far, not yet. We're only in the opening bits, so. But yeah. You're welcome. I love Honkai Star Rail's story. I think this 4.0 has definitely become like second in next to Penacony so far. I love it. Like Amphorius was up there, but I think I think just in terms of opening enjoyment, I think I'm definitely putting Plain Arcadius so far in rank 2. Because everything's been fun. But yes, this is where we're gonna stop. I will see you all on Thursday where we continue this. I will probably just be reusing my same waiting room until like a CG pops up and I can use it. But yes. I will see you all on Thursday. I hope you all had a good time listening to me just chatter with excitement. And I will see you all next time for more Honkai Star Rail 4.1. So I will catch you all later. Have a good rest of your night. And bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.